Welcome to Arm and Muscle. So today I'm going to go through one of the most basic exercises, and it's a fundamental switch in any complex or flow, and it's called the ballistic curl. Now it looks like this. Seems simple enough, but you'll use it a lot and you'll be surprised at how many mistakes some people can make. Now it's a good exercise in its own right. It's going to be doing your biceps. It gets your core stabilised as well from the unilateral work of having the weight in different positions, and you have to slow the mace down as well. Not only can you do it with the mace, but if you're new to steel mace work, don't worry. You can do it with the sledgehammer as well. And it's the same movement, except you've got a slightly shorter handle and the weight is more at one end rather than spread a little bit more evenly throughout the mace. So to get you started, what we just need to do is build up your confidence that you can actually hold the mace and you're not going to drop it. So the first thing I suggest to do is to do a thumb cradle. So you want to make your hand into a little L shape with your thumb. Place the mace head into that cradle in between your hand and just hold it there. And that's kind of the position we're going to be going for as we progress. And this one here is actually called the prayer position. What I'd like you to do is try and hold the mace with just one hand, resting the mace head on the gap with your hands. Then try and progress and just try and swap hands as much as you can. And then keep going until you're confident that you're not going to drop the mace. Once you're confident with that, then what we're going to do is start doing a little bit of a rock with that as well. So what we're going to do is just slightly rock the mace side to side and try and swap your thumb cradles over. Now what you want to do is have the mace weight actually sitting into the thumb cradle, not the other way around. Trying to swap it like that. It needs to be swapped when the tail comes up. Build this up and start to get a bit of a pendulum effect with the mace. Once you're comfortable with that pendulum, try and increase it more until the tail is then perpendicular with the floor. Once you're happy, try and slide one hand down. Slide it, don't push the tail down, otherwise you'll find that it's a bit too much force, you might send the mace off balance. Just keep going. Slide your hand down and you'll find that is very similar to a full ballistic curl. Keep going, keep practicing that, and then come back to this video when you're ready. So now we're going to go into the full ballistic curl. So you want to be in a double thumb up position. Start in a crossbody with the head of the mace down below. You're going to bicep curl, keep going, and then slide the bottom hand up into that prayer position we were on about earlier. Then we'll catch with the other hand, slide your hand down, and then go back into crossbody position on the other side. However, you do it a little bit faster, and the momentum of the mace will take it from one hand to the other. So, bicep curl, prayer position, bicep curl, back down, finishing crossbody. And you do it a bit faster and the momentum will pass it over. And then what you can do is speed that up, and there you have it. You have a ballistic curl. And if you don't have a steel mace yet, don't worry, you can still do it with a sledgehammer. Do the same things, i.e. the thumb cradle. It's actually a little bit easier with a sledgehammer. Slide your hand down. Just bear in mind that there's a lot of weight in one end and usually not a lot in the fiberglass or wooden handles. So you don't want to be as forceful. And then when you're ready, crossbody again. Obviously your hand's not going to be as high because the handle isn't as long. Go up, prayer, the momentum will carry it over. So bicep curl, all the way over into prayer position. The momentum will carry it over into your other hand. Bicep curl, crossbody again. Start slow, speed that up, and eventually you'll have a ballistic curl.